I believe that XRP, when you get your QFS, you'll have a dashboard, okay? And the dashboard will have all the little symbolism. I went through that one time before. There was 13 things that are metals that were going to be doing that, right? And I can hit that again right now if I can find it. I've got, just give me a second here, because it's quite important, because this is what's going to be on your dashboard, I believe. And you're going to be able to have your pick of it, right? It's pretty cool stuff. XRP, of course, is gold. XLM is silver. And give me a second here. And we're going to have to all work with them. Eventually, the money transfer, having cash and whatever, the currency notes and whatever, they will be eventually taken out, and we will be dealing with tokens. And I believe that this is going to be the template of our future currencies, which is XRP is gold, XLM is silver, XDC copper. I knew copper. I just can't say enough about copper. I feel it in my soul that copper is going to be on the rocket pad, ready to launch, and it's going to be absolutely, if not the same price as silver, just under it. I think that's what's going to happen because it has the same properties. ALGO is platinum. 10TA is uranium. HB or HBAR is palladium. QNT is titanium. ADA is nickel. And VELO is rhodium. And XXA is a hybrid metals. Now, I know there was a guy that sent me in and he clarified me on that, but unfortunately I never wrote it down. But those are the new currency markers, and I'm sure that a lot of that stuff will be placed in certain things that you want to buy throughout these metals. That'll be on your dashboard, okay? That is going to be on your phone, and you'll be able to go screw through that. And if you want to buy a truck, you might have to use some XLM or XRP. I think this is where this is all going. There won't be any cash registers anymore. They'll be able to just walk through there with your goods, and you pass it through, and of course you'll do a thing on your card, and it'll take it out, and you'll be able to pick what type of metal you want to use to pay for that. And I think that's how this is going to go. That's just my thoughts. Good morning to you too. Yes, Warriors doing a wonderful job. By 4th of July, yeah, that's what I'm giving it. I'm giving it a 30-day countdown. I think things are got to happen. They have to happen because this dollar, if they don't do it quickly, the United States is going to fall behind on the economic trade. Let's look at it this way. He's still working in negotiations, and that he's basically saying 100% capitulation to the mullahs. We will let you live. You go away, take your fortunes and everything that you stolen from the Iranian people, just go away, and we will conduct all the minerals and rare mineral assets of Iran for the Iranian people. Okay? And he's going to get on the phone to Putin and say, Putin, okay, bud, you can start shipping your oil and gas back out to Europe at these prices that are, because Trump wants to take control of the whole world and bring those prices in line and everybody have a fair playing field. Okay. Now there's people out there that are really freaked out about AI and what's coming about all that. I'm not hesitant about it. I am just saying that let's watch it process out and let's see how this is going to play out. I don't think that Trump's going to be in there. I think he's got a Jesus bloodline in him, as what many of us have, and I believe that he's going to do the right thing. And I think he's going to make it an even playing field and make it fair for everybody on the planet. There's not going to be just a very, very few percentage that are trillionaires and the other, very, very few billionaires. No, everybody's going to have money. And that's going to wipe out all the criminal activity. It's going to wipe out all the trafficking. It's going to wipe, and the dollar being changed over to a new treasury note that does not have this demonic symbolism on it. I think that's all has to be changed. And, they got no choice but to change it. So they may as well put a gold back, note to it and go from there. Do not trust anyone, that wants to help you set up a QFS or Web3 account. This is absolutely taboo right now. People, you just wait for the QFS and get a proper invitation from the military that will be contacting you. Okay? And I believe that this XRP and all these, these 3-letter and 4-letter stamps that are here represents the different metals. I believe that that's all going to be on your dashboard. And you're going to be able to pick one or the other or whatever. And I can sure tell you right now, anybody that is going to be abusing what's coming as far as our money goes, depending on what age you are and how much you get based on your age, even if you're, 71 years old like me and I get a whole pile of money, whatever, because I'm a senior now, and I start doing stupid stuff with it, it's over for me. I will get everything taken out and everything will be shut down. But if you're doing good for humanity and doing kind things and helping the planet, be a beautiful heaven on earth here and helping it clean up the planet itself and clean up the people itself, then you're going to get more money thrown at you. That's really that, instead of, how it was before, they would always reward the people that did criminal and crimes and whatever. That's why they're still trying to do it throughout their corrupt courts. Okay? Block anybody who's asking for QFS accounts. It's all a scam. Thank you, Warrior. Right? Yes, they will be taking your UBI away. There's a lot of stuff that's going to go away. All the IRAs, your 401s, all that is all cabal. Your RRSPs, that's all banking, central banking bullshit. And I would highly advise you to get down to the bank and switch it over, and you can go buy gold and silver with it right now, because that's where we're going. That's the direction it's going into. I've been saying it for years. I accumulated all my metals back. I started, even well before 2012. I seen that when the meltdown came, I really got in 2011 with the Lehman Brothers, when I seen that coming. And I went through that stuff with the, with the brothers that were the Hunt brothers back in the 80s. I seen that. It was up there. I made enough money. I got scared. Something told me to sell. I did sell. And then right after that, it crashed. So God was looking out for me then. Now, I didn't invest that much money, but I was able to go out there and buy myself a new car. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm missing some comments. Please put it back in there and I'll try to get caught up. Yeah, just put it back in there again. Oh my God, I got it yesterday and was taken with them. It was a scam, yeah. Hopefully you never give them any money. don't, yeah, you just cannot have that stuff happening, right? Anything out there, they're using the lack of knowledge and awareness to attack you, right? You just don't do it. You should be never sending any money online, anyways. That's what the banks are there for. Now, in the future, they're still going to be trying to get at you by convincing you that they're going to be selling this, that, and the other thing. Now, there will be a kind of a shaky period there that you're going to voluntarily want to send them money or do things to buy things, whatever, through your QFS, right? But they're not going to be able to steal your card or take large sums of money. But just remember, if you do stupid shit, you are being monitored, okay? So we need to have our discernment out there. We need to use our discretion, okay, on the things that we want to purchase. You know, that's why the older people have been through a lot of this stuff before, and this is why they have been given more leniency with the money and more money based on you know, their abuse of their birth certificate from, you know, going way back, right? And the younger ones are going to have to you know, work to get, you know, their monthly income that's coming in. But nobody's going to be left out. Everybody's going to be given a shot or a chance. But, you know, if you're a clone or an NPC, your days are numbered. And, you know, if you're a brainwashed liberal that is losing, you know, I mean, everything's being monitored right now. Absolutely everything. And maybe this is why they're letting me go to do these things, because the white hats and, you know, are having more control of this social media thing. And, you know, but I'm seeing a lot of exposure of a lot of different things that is, you know, quite disturbing. But we're certainly not seeing, you know, this display and, you know, videotapes and everything going on about, you know, what's going on with ISIS or Hamas or anything of that. You're not seeing that stuff anymore, right? Because it's all been taken out. It's all been taken down. Right? If we remember about all the bad things that were there, you know that we are basically in a better spot today, geographically around the world. We're not dealing with, false flags and explosions and, you know, Twin Tower stuff. And, but we do, you know, there is some things that are very, very concerning right now, especially in Canada right now, because there's threats right now where, there's, you know, Indian gangs, now they're coming out of the sewers, hiding down there. One case in point was in the Bronx in New York, where they came out of the sewers and they started doing a whole bunch of attacking and whatever the case may be. I don't know what it's all about, but there is a syndicate going on and for extortion. Okay. And they're saying that, you know, if you businesses want protection, you're going to have to pay us a percentage. And they're going around to all these areas. And this is why, Canada's been a very, very weak border. And I'm seeing it myself. I traveled since 1986, thousands of times from Vancouver to Japan. From Japan into the Philippines. I've been doing that circuit for absolutely over 30 years. Okay? And sometimes it would be 6-7 times a year, because that was part of my job. And then, of course, when I built my place in the Philippines, I was doing that run back and forth, doing it. I went from 7-8 times a month, could be back and forth, because I'm doing business between Vancouver and Japan, building things, site supervisor, whatever I'm doing. And then when I got to know the Philippines and retired from that, I was going, 2-3 times a year. So I see the change and what was happening at the airport. And it's just a revolving door. You may as well not even have any doors on it. Just come on in. Let's everybody just come on in. And guess who's the guards and the immigration there? Let's just say I don't see any white people. I might see one or two. Okay? And I'm not a racist, you know. All my children are mixed blood, okay? All my the mothers are dark color. So I'm not a racist person. I'm just saying I don't care what color you are. If you're doing bad shit, you're doing bad shit, right?